This video segment covers the drift scan rotation calibration. The problem is that having 60 unique telescope sites across the US means that there's 60 unique images of the sun and 60 unique eclipses. In order to create a movie that will be sent out to the video networks, all these sites have to be aligned correctly, otherwise if you were to create the movie, you'd see the sun moving all over the place, when all we're looking for is the actual movement of the corona. The solution is to perform what we call a drift scan rotation test, and all this tells you is the angle that your camera is situated in inside the telescope tube assembly. And all you have to do for this is turn off your motor and allow the sun to drift to the edge of the frame as shown in this video. How to perform this test? It's necessary to turn off the motor and record images as the sun approaches the edge of the field of view. The sun can't leave the field of view because our software isn't smart enough to do that. Afterwards, you have to recenter the sun and turn the motor back on. How do you perform this test? In fly capture, like you've seen before, you just have to rename the images properly, and our method for naming these images is data_drift. You have to record approximately 100 of these images, and you need to watch as the sun exits the field of view, and as it does, you need to stop the sequence. Some things to consider about this: you need images that are sufficiently bright, but don't oversaturate the camera. On the left you can see an oversaturated image, and on the right you can also see an undersaturated image, so we need something in between the two of these. You should be able to get something that looks something like this, and your main method of telling whether or not this is right is looking at the histogram as previously mentioned in fly capture. And some things to avoid about doing all this: any false signals like bumping the telescope or strong winds or walking around if, say, you're on a concrete pier, you might introduce fake noise into your data,